What's up, guys? Welcome back to World of Two Comic Club. Justin here, and we're going to do another 2-day recap for October 15th and 16th. So I'm trying to stick to my streak. I'm almost at 30 days in a row of uploading, so I'm really excited. But this might be a long video, so I'm going to go as fast as possible. So let's just get into it. We did some trades on the 15th. We sold the Red Hat call. Took a pretty big loss on that one, and sold 2 Facebook calls. I think Facebook at this point was dropping a lot and it wasn't really doing anything, so I was trying to free up some more capital. As you can see, I bought 8 Canopy Growth calls with that money, with some other cash obviously, and then I sold a covered call for the Apple shares once again, made $28.34 for that, so that was pretty cool. And let's just see how the Dow or the stocks did as a whole. It was pretty red, but the cannabis industry of stocks did really well. Tilray was up $15, $18. You can see closed at $17 up. Canopy Growth closed $7, and as a percentage, it was pretty amazing day for them. And so despite the other stocks not doing great, they did pretty well. So we didn't lose too much going into our winners. We only lost around $1,700, but our big gainers were Canopy Growth. So those calls that I just had bought, by the time we bought it to the end of the day, went up already 16%. And so that ended up being a good buy for that day. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that later. It's not great. But anyways, Tilray also went up 84% that day. Again, they don't have a lot of shares, so it's really easy for that stock to jump. And so that helped our call options go up a lot. And then Apple had a pretty good gain, so that was pretty cool. All right, let's go to our losers. And then we had Nvidia, Apple, our Apple stock, and then Adobe. So not really anything crazy. So let's just go into the next day now and see how the stocks did. So stocks on the 16th did quite well. And so again, going back to what I said before, obviously if I knew what was going to happen in the future, I would have been selling at this point. But like these kind of days where we had really good days, like lots of positive green, made me think that the stocks were going to rebound. And so it made me think, okay, well, maybe I should keep holding. And it ended up being a trap, and it was not good. So the Dow did go up 447 points, and NASDAQ closed at 176. So a really, really amazing day for them. And Align Technologies, which I don't have on the screen, I did notice did really well. So on this day, they went up $17.51. This was leading up to their earnings. So I think a lot of people were anticipating good earnings, because I couldn't find a single article on this company at this point in time. But I'll talk about them in a little bit. Actually, no, let's go back to Align Technologies. So looking at their 5-year chart, you can see they go on a huge parabolic curve up. And again, that's not sustainable. You can't go up with that much steepness forever. Otherwise, they would hit $1,000 a share within a few months. And so, as expected, the stock did drop. And again, had I been more paying attention to the charts and the graphs, I probably would have got out at a better point in time. But, I'm learning, and I think it really, really hit me how much I should be focused on that after I lost a bunch of money. So again, learn from my mistakes so you don't make them. But looking at this chart, you can really, really see how, from 2014 to 2017, even mid-2017, it was not the craziest steepness, but then from mid-2017, it had a little hiccup there at the end of 2017, beginning of 2018, but then it went up. It was just going up really, really steep at that point. And then it started to fall just as steep. Now, let's look at their 1-year chart. You can see in more detail what happened. Really, really steep drop from the beginning of October until really just October. It was just a horrible month for them. And we'll see why in the next screenshot. So this article that I did find, it was their earnings were bad. It said they did report better than expected third quarter earnings, but their average selling prices declined and they provided a downbeat outlook. Now, one of the things I think is actually good about the lower average selling prices, it's good for consumers, and that could actually create more demand. And so I don't think it's always a bad thing that prices go down for the products, because, for example, I got braces a long time ago when I was in middle school, and my teeth are fairly straight. They're straight now, but I mean, I could benefit from, getting Invisalign. I just never wanted to buy it because I heard it was so expensive. And if their prices are coming down, and I actually just saw a commercial for them like yesterday or today for like $80 a month, you could get it, which seems a lot more affordable now. And if I really wanted to and I really had the money, I could get Invisalign for maybe 4 or 5 months and, straighten my teeth a little bit more, and it wouldn't break the bank. And they would be getting a new customer out of me which they otherwise wouldn't, because before, when it was really, really expensive, like I would never even consider it. I would just be like, my teeth are straight enough, so I'm not gonna shell out all that money. So I think at some point, they could get some more customers, and I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Analysts still do like them as well, so maybe they could be a good buy at this point. I mean, they're really, really cheap compared to what they were. They almost hit $400. And so looking back at their chart, almost $400. That's nuts. They're only at about 200 now as of January 13th, 2019. So that's just crazy. So anyways, let's just move on. The next article, Shark Tank winners will now get a huge boost from Amazon, but there's a catch. Now, I didn't know that. Amazon actually has its own dedicated page for Shark Tank products. I think that's really cool. The people from Shark Tank get a lot of exposure because a lot of people shop on Amazon. But the catch is, and it's kind of a shady thing that Amazon does, Amazon could use that data from their sales to see like what the best sellers are, and then they could make their own product to compete with that. So it's kind of like, it's kind of shady if you think about it, but I mean, at this point, what are you going to do? Like, those businesses still benefit a lot from selling on Amazon. They just run that risk of getting a new competitor with Amazon, which would be huge and not good for them. And speaking of, there was a hyperlink in that article talking about their mattresses that they started selling back in October. And this competes with a product. And I want to show you how closely it is, or how close it relates to the other product that they're kind of copying from. So look at this mattress. This is the mattress that I mentioned in the article. It's called the Zinus Memory Foam 8-inch green tea mattress. If you look at the layers, it has a 4-inch high-density base support foam with the little ripples there, then a 2-inch layer of comfort foam, then a 2-inch layer of memory foam. Now, going to Amazon's mattress, I mean, different diagram, but it's pretty much the exact same thing. You get a 4-inch layer of profile cut hard foam, 2-inch layer of punched soft foam, 2-inch of memory foam. So it's like almost like they changed the name of it, but it's like the exact same thing. And so there's a clear example of how Amazon sees, oh, this product's a bestseller. Maybe we should make our own. We can make it cheaper, higher profit margins for us, and steal business from them and add to their bottom line. And as an investor, I guess it's good, but I don't know. I don't really feel comfortable with that. But at the same time, what are you going to do? Like, I'm just not going to buy the Amazon Basics products that I feel like they just ripped off from other products. I think I already did. I think I bought a Nintendo Switch stand from them that was probably copied. Wasn't thinking about it at the time. But anyways, again, like I was saying, it's like Amazon at some point, and this price doesn't compete with them too much. It's actually $10 more expensive, but a lot of their products are cheaper. And at the end of the day, a lot of people that are on a budget, they need to save money. And so it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know what you can really do to stop them. It's just, they're just too big. And I don't know. It's kind of interesting. So comment below. I want to know what your thoughts of this are, because I'm kind of conflicted. Obviously, I don't like what they're doing with this, but like I said, at the end of the day, people need to save money. So what do you guys think? I would really like to get your thoughts. And then let's just go to the last article, because Adobe did really well. In fact, I forgot to show the winners and losers, but I'll just show it right after this. Adobe went up a lot on the 16th of October, and it was because they provided preliminary guidance for its 2019 fiscal year, and they expected overall revenue growth should come in around 20% compared to fiscal 2018, with similar growth rates for key digital media and blah, blah, blah. At least with Adobe, they're not really in danger of Amazon kind of encroaching on their territory, because Adobe is such a different product than what Amazon sells. I mean, Amazon has the money where they could, but I don't think they're going to. So I really do like Adobe, and I still use their products for my YouTube channel, and I really like it. Okay, so let's just go to the winners and we'll wrap it up. So, great day on the 16th. And as I just mentioned, Adobe was our huge winner. Our calls went up 34%, $1,800 gain with that. And you can see Amazon and Nvidia had really good gains as well. Let's just go to our losers so we can end this video. We had not that many because we had a good day. So our Canopy growth calls did drop, and then Apple, and then a bunch of smaller ones like that. So, okay, that'll wrap it up. So if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I want to give another shout out to all you guys for watching the videos and liking and commenting, and for my patrons for supporting. It really means the world to me, and I love you guys so much. So I'm going to stick with this streak. That's my promise to you. And so I hope you guys have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow. Hey guys, thanks again for checking out this video. If you want another way to support the channel, please check out that Patreon link up there at the top. You get access to my private Discord server where we chat about different companies we're looking at investing in. I also post my current trades in real time, as well as news headlines with little mini summaries, and you can also get discounts on any merchandise that we sell, like a shirt like this, for example. And if you want to just subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate that as well. You can just click that black logo there at the bottom. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.